Hey y'all, it's Paul and Natasha from Nomadic-AF, and today we want to discuss some Mexican food, but it's Mexican food that most tourists and Americans and Canadians, they just don't find or they don't get or they don't even know about.
Yeah, they might even just pass it on a menu because they don't know what it is.
Yeah, and it's really worth checking out because just the typical tourist food isn't always the best, but if you get into some of these out-of-the-way local restaurants that serve these dishes, it's going to be so much better.
It's going to be a way better experience
Yeah,
for you
so I
overall.
really suggest getting out and trying some local style restaurants. Everybody's cool, everybody's nice. We speak Spanish, so it's kind of easy for us, but a lot of times they just don't care. As long as you try,
As long as you try.
they're happy.
And we'll try to pronounce everything so you can order it when you go too.
Yeah, so first, let's talk about tacos. Like, there are some of these tacos you've probably heard of, but a lot of these things are in specialty restaurants. If you go to an American style or a tourist restaurant, they're gonna have every taco
Yeah.
that you can imagine.
But they don't specialize, though. Yeah.
So they're not done well. What you want to do is go to these restaurants that only serve these tacos
Yeah.
because they do it the best. So let's start with tacos. And the first, even though it's a big fad right now in America,
It's your favorite.
it's my favorite, and it's birria. Like I see YouTube videos where birria tacos are going for like $3 or $4 a taco.
That's insane.
It's
yeah.
insane. Where I can get 5 taco birria dorados for like
And a cup of stock.
and a cup of stock, which
Yeah.
is great for dipping for nothing, you know.
Yeah.
So find yourself a good birria restaurant. Get on Google Maps, find the best rated birria tacos place, and go to it.
Yeah, absolutely. That a lot of people sometimes overlook is al pastor. Al pastor is on a spit. What kind of meat is it?
Well, it's just pork,
It's
but
pork.
it's like a shawarma. It's on a giant spit, but it's seasoned pork meat sliced and cooked on that spit.
Yeah, and it's got like hints of orange juice and
Achiote.
Achiote. It's just delicious. They make it into tacos. They make it into alambres. You can get it
Any
100
way you
different
want.
ways.
Yeah, and it's great. It's definitely check one out. Another one you're going to want to check out, which is Natasha's favorite, are arabes. And it's basically an Arab taco. Arabe is Arab in Spanish. And it's like a shawarma. It's
Yeah.
basically just like a shawarma. Same seasoning, same meat, same everything.
Yeah, they have the same pit.
The
and
big
everything.
spit that they put it on and rotate it over open fire.
I will say they shave it a lot thinner than you would get.
I would
in-
say it's shaved very thin.
Yeah, it's very thin. The spices are just perfect. It's one of my favorites.
Yeah,
for
so if
sure.
you see arabes or an arabe restaurant, definitely check them out. Arabe tacos are delicious.
Arabe tacos are fantastic. So another really good one that we like, and a lot of the times you can only find these in like the Yucatan, but they're getting more and more popular, so you might be able to find them all over Mexico, is cochinita pibil. Again, this is a pork-based dish with a lot of orange juice and limes and achiote and spices like that as well. And it's just cooked and cooked and cooked until it's just pull worthy.
Yeah, it's basically
Oh.
Mexican pulled pork tacos that are really spiced. Not spicy. None of these foods are spicy. Well, one of them will be, and we'll tell you.
Yeah.
But it is so heavily spiced and delicious, and you can get them in anything, tacos, quesadillas, but cochinita
Yeah.
pibil is definitely something to look out for.
Yeah, traditionally they made them underground, the whole pig, and then, covered them with banana leaves and stuff
Yeah.
and buried them. But now I think not so
Yeah,
much.
probably not so much. But another one you're going to want to taste are carnitas.
Ooh.
And carnitas is a pretty generic term that just means little meat. And it's roasted pork, and you can get carnitas maciza or suadero. Maciza is probably mostly for gringos, and it's no fat, no skin. It's just good
Really
pulled,
good meat.
yeah, really good pork tacos.
That's what I get.
That's what Natasha gets. We'll get a suadero, which is super cooked skin and fat, and it's finely chopped up into the lean meat.
Yeah.
So you get lean meat, fatty meat. Oh, they're delicious.
The texture isn't for me, but I could see the appeal for a lot of people. I always get the mestiza just because the flavor is so good and it's just easier to eat. But the suadero, it does always look good.
Yeah, so look for a carnita restaurant. Don't get it in just any old restaurant. Look for a carnita specialized
Yeah,
restaurant.
absolutely. You don't want to get that anywhere else. The next kind of taco you should be looking out for is barbacoa. Barbacoa is typically race, but a lot of times in places in
Beef.
Mexico, or beef, race, sorry. Yeah, race is beef. A lot of times they do them goat, so be sure to kind of check that out.
Definitely check that out.
Yeah, you're not a fan of goat,
No.
but barbacoa is absolutely amazing. It's a stewed kind of beef.
I would say it's almost like a birria, huh? But different seasonings.
It's birria, but a different seasoning, and they don't give you the jus to go with it as well.
Right, right.
It's more of a dry taco compared to birria.
I'd say it's like a pulled beef taco,
Yeah,
right? With
yeah.
heavily seasoned pulled beef.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's delicious.
And they are delicious.
Yeah, definitely give it a shot.
Yeah.
Barbacoa.
Yep. Another really good type of taco to look out for is capeados, and these are actually happily pretty popular here in Mazatlan.
We get them probably every week.
Yeah, we get them once a week or so, and they're basically battered kind of seafood. So you can get fish, shrimp, octopus if you want, but they kind of do like a beer batter type situation with it, and they give flour tortillas and then top it with this lovely salad, and you can accoutrement as much as you want as well. But these are just fried little delicious tacos of heaven.
Yeah, they're really good, and they're really inexpensive. You think you're getting a shrimp taco somewhere, you're going to be paying like $5 for the taco, and they're just $1 each,
Yeah,
or maybe $1.50 each.
Yeah, they're not expensive.
Yeah,
for sure.
so I think we get 2 or 3 capeados and we're full. That's
Yeah.
it. That's all you need.
Yeah, we're good till dinner.
Yeah, those and capeados. If you're on the coast somewhere, look for capeados. There's fried seafood tacos.
Absolutely.
You can get them grilled too, if you ask.
Yeah, you can get them
grilled
grilled,
too. Yep. So the next one we want to talk about are tacos guisados. And guisado isn't just one thing. What it is guisados are stews, right?
Yeah.
So what you'll see, it may not even say tacos guisados on the sign, but what you'll see is a bunch of clay pots, maybe 10 of them lined up. In some of the newer restaurants, they'll use steam tables, but the ones you want to look for are the old indigenous ladies that have 10 or 15 clay pots sitting on burners.
Yeah.
And in each one is a different stew. So it might be chile verde, pork verde, pork and green chili sauce.
Yeah.
Or beef and red sauce. But what they're stewed meats.
Chorizo and potatoes.
Chorizo and potatoes. So you have your choice of 10 different guisados.
Yeah.
And you'll get 4 or 5 tacos. You'll mix and match. You'll get whatever you want. And then you get your accoutrements on the side. You just make your little taco. So if you're going with a group of people who may not know what they want, this is a great idea because everybody can get whatever they want. And they're delicious.
They are delicious, and a lot of them, not a lot of them, but a few of the guisados are typically vegetarian.
Yeah,
as
they do
well.
have vegetarian. Yeah.
Yeah,
Right
so
on.
that would be good if you have a group.
Yep, it really would.
All right, so the next taco that you should be looking out for, you probably won't see these in a restaurant.
You will not. I've never seen them in a restaurant.
I don't think so either. They're usually on a bike or a moto bike, or sometimes they'll just be sitting on the curb selling them. These are tacos de canasta, and canasta just means basket. So they basically just have a basket with a towel over it and pre-made tacos, and you tell them what you want. These are super economical, super great if you're looking for a quick, easy, delicious, cheap treat.
Yeah, and you'll see these like people carrying around baskets a lot of time yelling tacos de canasta, and there's various tacos inside, chorizo or pork, or just depends on whatever they make. A lot of times they do have vegetarian.
Yeah, they have bean and cheese ones.
Bean and cheese
as well.
ones also,
yeah.
which may not be vegetarian because of the lard.
Right, correct.
But they have all kinds. They're super thin and they steam inside of this little basket. So they're basically a taco vapor, like little steamed tacos. You'll get 5 to a plate for $1 maybe. You'll put on all your onions and salsas, and you'll see a crowd of people just chowing down on tacos.
And I've seen these all over Mexico.
All over.
Every single place that we've gone to in Mexico, I've seen them.
Yep. Well, the last taco we'll talk about, which is going to turn a lot of people off, but it should not, is tacos de lengua, which is tongue, beef tongue tacos. And
it turns me off.
I know it does, but they're delicious. They are so good. It is literally like a corned beef is what it is.
It tastes good, but thinking about it for me is just like a mental block.
Right. So, they cook the whole tongue, they peel it, then they slice it into thin little slices, and it has the consistency of good homemade corned beef, and they're delicious.
The texture is amazing.
Yeah, the texture is amazing. Like, if you really want to get out and try something new in Mexico, the tacos de lengua, you cannot go wrong. It's really, really good.
Yeah, I've had it in tortas too, and it's really
Oh yeah,
good.
in tortas we used to get it in Oaxaca all the time.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah.
All right, so that's all the tacos, and like I say, try to find a place that specializes in these tacos. You know, that's the way you're gonna get the best taco. If you just go to a restaurant that serves everything, it's not gonna be worth it.
Yeah, it's not gonna be as good.